was that? What the fuck? Hello? Yo, something just touched my elbow.
Whoa. Okay. Something just took a big step back here.
Look at that. What is that?
Meet the intrepid creator behind the YouTube channel, Paranormal Discovery. Through his captivating videos, he takes viewers on immersive journeys to desolate and historically significant locations, uncovering the remnants of the past and the unexplained. From abandoned sites to eerie, deserted landscapes, his explorations reveal the haunting beauty of these lost locations. With his unique storytelling style and loyal dog, Kia, by his side, he keeps his audience captivated. But one day, an adventure to a place known only as Haunted Lake would test their limits and challenge everything they thought they knew about the paranormal. On this particular expedition, the creator was set to revisit the infamous Haunted Lake, a location he'd explored before, now accompanied by his friends, Angelo and Frank. The initial descent into the woods revealed a landscape transformed, resembling a Wendigo encrypted habitat, as he observed a strange piece of wood lodged high in a tree, an unsettling omen for what was to come. As darkness fell, the first truly baffling incidents began. Strange lights appeared and disappeared on the distant hillside, accompanied by an eerie, unidentifiable sound that left him bewildered. Later, an inexplicable "What was that?" echoed through the night, a chilling prelude to the escalating oddities.
Hey, that's hail, man. Yeah, this is legit hail. What am I seeing right now, guys? Some like alien type shit. What the is going on? What is that? Hello? Whoa. The light was at the bottom of the hill, and then all of a sudden it's like elevated now, like 200 meters.
It just disappeared.
Yeah, it did.
Right? What the hell could that be? I know. Okay, come on, let's go, come on. Okay. What was that? What was that?
The history of Haunted Lake itself is steeped in mystery. The creator recounted how the lake received its official Haunted Lake designation from the government, a name reportedly earned through numerous unsettling events. One chilling account involved a hooded figure chasing a camper out, an incident discovered through an online review. During a previous trip, his own campsite had been inexplicably ransacked, coolers overturned and belongings scattered, leading him to ponder the presence of feral people, or a cryptid population.
Okay, so it's been about 2 months, I believe, since we've been here, so I'm gonna re-explain everything here and why we consider this to be actually haunted. So first off, Angelo was down probably in July, I want to say, or June or July. And just for the fun of it, he kind of put into ChatGPT, give me a location that's haunted. Give me a location that locals actually find haunted. We can camp at, whatever. And the lake up there actually has a government name, and it's actually called Haunted Lake. It's one of many lakes. So yeah, the government actually labeled it Haunted Lake. And in reality, there's actually some haunted stuff that goes down here. Someone actually left a review. Angelo found it, but they got chased out by a figure or a person, they thought, like a hooded figure. I have no idea the details to that, but it was a pretty vague review on Haunted Lake. So I've been here multiple times. I've heard some really creepy stuff. It is a really creepy spot. Like, jeez, it kind of got creepier, man. This season kind of made it look all Wendigo-ish, and I don't know. Oh boy. Sheesh. And one of the creepiest encounters we've had here, I was actually with Angelo. We went to go check out Haunted Lake, check it out, and kind of, I don't know, just see the vibes for ourselves. And upon coming back, something or somebody ransacked our campsite. Coolers everywhere, shit everywhere, and it spread into a trail, which I had a huge encounter in later. But it was kind of crazy, man. There's either people out here, like feral people, or just people trying to scare people out, or there's actually a cryptid population out here. So you got three options, three sources of options that, I don't know, there's something going on down here.
The atmosphere grew palpably thicker as the expedition continued, the woods now feeling creepier and more Wendigo-ish than ever before.
Jeez, it kind of got creepier, man. This season kind of made it look all Wendigo-ish.
As they ventured deeper into the wildland, the environment became increasingly ominous. Growling sounds pierced the air, and another distinct, unexplained noise caused a ripple of unease, suggesting they were not alone.
Yo, what the fuck? Already? There's no way. Yo, did you guys hear that?
Yeah, what was that?
Dude, like, I don't know. It's a growl or something. Interesting. So yeah, it's already started. They're all the way over there. I think this might be kind of sketch. Okay, what do you smell there, babe? Okay. Oh boy. Whew. What's kind of sketching me out is, like, we're already far enough in. I just don't know what else could be in here. I wanted to go down kind of this way last time, but it was just me and Key, and I was sketched. So, oh damn! I'm gonna try and leave this in one. Whoa. Okay, you heard that, right?
During a solo exploration, the creator experienced a chilling physical touch, feeling something brush his elbow. What was even more disturbing was a later conversation with Angelo and Frank, where they recounted hearing his voice calling out to them, even Kia's barks, at times when he was silent in his own tent. This pointed to an intelligent entity capable of mimicking human and animal sounds, a truly terrifying development.
Oh, what was that? What the fuck? Hello? Yo, something just touched my elbow. You know, it's been so damn long since I actually encountered something like that. Something just touched my...
Shadow you ignore.
Oh! I'm a shadow you ignore. Yeah, what are you doing?
And we heard you call back one time. You didn't call back ever? Not once?
No, I didn't call at all. I told something to like scram and get the fuck out of here. But nothing.
Huh. Okay.
I think you said yo back or something?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay.
Like, it was your voice, bro. And we've been having some weird experiences along our recent travels of something like mimicking our voices and stuff. So like,
there's been a lot
now
of
that
places,
we heard you,
that's creepy.
Yeah, there's been a lot of places that we've gone recently, and for some reason, remember it happened to us in Newfoundland too.
Yeah.
That's the weird part.
Something called out.
One of the most intense encounters involved an unorthodox howling, a sound unlike any typical coyote. The creator speculated it could be a werewolf-type thing, or even a Bigfoot mimicking local wildlife, adding a layer of primal fear to the already unsettling night. Following this, the sounds of screaming filled the air, and the entire forest seemed to emanate a very hostile energy, pushing them to the brink.
What the f was that? That was a werewolf. Were-coyote or something. We don't have wolves here, but like, it sounded like a bigger... Get out of here! got you. I got you, baby. Okay? I got you. I got you. I got you, baby. I do have a knife on me though, so. Do have to stand our ground though. Usually coyotes will, if you make a lot of noise, they'll kind of screw off. But that didn't sound like a typical coyote. That sounded like
knocking.
What is this thing? I think it's a hybrid of something. It's answering me back. We heard knocking, but then we hear a coyote. So usually coyotes, if you make enough noise, they'll screw off, but I don't know, this seems like a hybrid of something. They say Bigfoots can mimic coyotes. I'm gonna make a lot of noise though, just in case. If it is a typical coyote, then it should run away. I don't think that was a coyote. I genuinely think that was something else. Whatever it is, it's circling a radius right now. It's creating a radius around us. And it knows where we are. I'm not trying to be dramatic. I just actually feel like it's intelligent. It's something deeper. What is going on right now? Good girl. Good job. Okay, let's move. Alika. Oh man, this isn't good. It actually feels very hostile down here. Time to retreat.
The night took an even more bizarre turn, with multiple sightings of strange lights in the sky. These alien-type sheet or UFO things moved erratically, disappearing and reappearing, further disorienting the group and blurring the lines between the natural and the supernatural.
Yeah, see? What the hell? Yeah, there's lights. Whoa, what the f is that? Hello? Whoa. Are you kidding me right now? What the f is that? There's lights at the bottom of the hill. Hello? Why the f aren't they answering? Hello? Yo, where did that come from? It's blinking. Who are you? I got a gun. What the fuck? Oh, fucky. I think someone's after us. Come on, let's go. Okay. They're still there. Whatever they are. What the fuck? Why is it up more now? What is going on? What the hell is that?
Don't trust the bad ones.
It's up now. It's in a tree. What the fuck am I seeing right now, guys? Some like alien type shit. What the fuck is going on? What is that? There's two other lights now. What the fuck is that? Is that like an alien spacecraft? What the? I legit can't tell what that is. Okay.
Secret.
Oh gosh. Shut off my mic.
They buried me over there.
Okay. Shit. I can't tell what that is, but it's still... What the... Is it bigger? What the fuck is that? Okay, something's going on here. I legit don't know what's going on, but what is that light? Hello? Hey. Angelo? Frank? Yeah, there's some freaky ass like UFO thing over here, I think. There's like a weird light and I can't tell what it is. Holy shit. This is crazy, dude.
Listen, I don't understand how you're in front of us right now.
Did you hear that howling?
Yeah, it was down like into this way. It was probably about 200 meters from us.
Were you in there?
No, I was just down the path like a kilometer.
Okay, we're really confused. Unless the sound is resonating in like some really weird way. We thought you were in there.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
We're
like...
on like a search and rescue kind of like idea.
Yeah. Because we heard you guys screaming. We heard something howling. So we're like, okay, like there's clearly something out there, right?
Yeah. Either a coyote or something weird.
I think that was a wolf.
Yeah.
There's no wolves in Nova Scotia.
Really?
It's just coyotes.
Well, it didn't sound like any coyote.
Yeah, that
I've
sounded
ever
kind of
heard.
like a wolf.
That's what I was saying. There's something, I think, more than that, but...
Well, that was weird then.
What's that light over there?
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's like moving.
That light?
And then it was down.
Yeah, it's moving.
The light was at the bottom of the hill, and then all of a sudden it's like elevated now, like 200 meters.
It just disappeared.
Yeah, it did.
What? There's a hill there?
Yeah, so it was at the bottom of the hill, and then it went like up into the sky.
Yeah.
Legit, I'm freaked out.
Oh, it's back again.
Yeah. See the hell? Yeah.
Right? What the hell could that be? I know. It's actually...
a radio tower or something down there?
I don't know, but it's
it's
moving.
moving.
Yeah, it's like legit moving. You can see it in the
You
sky.
can literally watch it move. Weird.
But it was down on the ground though. Okay, that legit started on the ground. I swear to God, I caught it on tape.
No, it's low again.
Yeah, now it is low again.
Unless it's two different lights? I don't know.
Dude, like, this is like, you can't make this shit up, man. Like, this is like...
Back at base camp, the inexplicable continued. The car alarm suddenly went off, and muffled animalistic noises emanated from behind the tent. An unwelcome serenade. Compounding the strangeness, a sudden winter storm swept in, blanketing everything in snow, an unexpected and dramatic shift in weather. Amidst this chaos, the creator learned that Angelo and Frank, who had gone to explore a cave, had been gone for well over an hour. Their prolonged absence added a new layer of anxiety, leaving him to wonder if he'd have to mount a rescue.
What the fuck? Dude, I swear I didn't even touch anything. What the fuck? Where are they? Where are my keys? Why did that just go off? Okay. Everything in the tent is hot and dry. So, key is all nice. But we just got slammed with a winter storm. Holy shit. This is crazy, man. I was not expecting this. None of us were. So before I kind of turned this on, I was hearing some sort of noise behind the tent. I don't know what it was. It was kind of muffled, but I legit couldn't tell what it was, but it definitely sounded like an animal. I just don't know And he's stubborn, man. I'm like, are you really going to go to the back of the cave? And he's like, well, we're going to go and like, you know, go as far as we can. I'm like, I am not going to join you, sadly, because realistically, if I were to cross the stream, I wouldn't make it. My feet would be drenched with that hole in my boot. But also, I'm very claustrophobic, so I can only last so long in that cave from experience. So, it's kind of making me nervous right now. It's been well over an hour. It's getting late. It's well past midnight, I believe. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be okay, but it still gives me some sort of nervous feeling for them. I hope I don't have to go and rescue them.
Is it actually that long?
It felt long, at least.
My boots are full of water.
No way, I thought they were waterproof, bro.
Yeah, problem is it went above my ankles.
It bounces.
Oh shit. Wow.
Yeah, he messed up.
Like you actually fell right in, or like?
Well, I mean, there was like a path where I seen that I could kind of walk through, but I slipped off a rock, and then to catch my other step, right in the deep spot.
Yeah.
So
That sucks.
it's okay. I don't know if I can pull out these soles, but
Well, at least you can put them by the fire, heat them up.
yeah, my feet need to be warmed up. They're pretty cold.
Yeah, they were just completely filled with water.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, he didn't
I'm
want to
still
wait
walking
for me
in
to
a
come
pool.
and throw him the boots, and he's just like, oh, I got this.
I got this.
Gutless, bro.
Hey, you know what? I was about to jump into a lake. So
True. Yeah.
what's
yeah.
just my feet? My feet is just fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Could have been worse.
All right, bedtime?
All right.
It
Yeah.
seems like it's snowman making time.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
The expedition leader found himself scrutinizing old footage and photos from a previous visit. In two of these images, a faint but distinct figure, resembling a girl or a little woman, appeared to be standing by a tree, seemingly staring back at his camp. This visual evidence of a silent observer from the past only intensified the feeling of being watched.
And some of the pictures that I took, correct me if I'm wrong, I actually have the photos here of just a few, I think 4 that I took. And in 2 of them, it actually looks like somebody is standing by the tree. This is the last time I camped there, I think early August, so August 3rd or 4th. The day before they actually banned people from going into the forest, surprisingly. But look at this. But take a look at this. It looks like somebody, like a girl or like a little girl or a little woman of some sort, is just kind of standing by the tree. But then I actually took a picture of the trees where that figure was, and I can't figure out if like it was one of the trees or if it was an actual entity. But if you go back and look, it looks like somebody is legit staring back at me when I went to go, like when I walked away from my camp. And
Later, while alone in his tent, an unnerving high-pitched animal screech erupted right outside, prompting him to grab his air rifle for defense. Stepping out, he saw a fleeting glimpse of something moving rapidly across the stream, an elusive entity that seemed to be actively avoiding detection.
Seriously?
yeah, and I'm completely alone. I have the rifle next to me, and I'm like freaking out right now.
Where's Akia?
She's beside me. She's kind of sleeping.
Oh, that's good. What kind of noise did it sound like?
It was like I don't even know, like kind of like what we've heard a while back, like just a weird,
Like screeching?
yeah.
That's so sketchy, bub.
Okay. I just saw that right across the fucking stream. Excuse my language. Hello? That's crazy. I just saw it. Literally something go that way, right to the right. Just kind of, holy shit, that was just like the littlest, like, back end of something. The fuck is that? Oh shit. It's across the stream right now.
The feeling of being under intense scrutiny reached its peak when the creator sensed an intelligent entity incredibly close to his tent, aware of his every move, almost within touching distance. The chilling sensation of being watched was undeniable.
I didn't even get this for defense, but like I literally feel like it's right here. Or like it's gonna charge me right now. It's so close to us. Hello? I know it's watching. It's like in around there, but then I feel it over there. So I really don't know where it's gonna come from, but it's like this close to me right now. It can see me. And then that's where I saw the figure across the stream, so. Check the right side of your tent, there's something here. It's right there. All right, well, it's close to us. I'm trying to like share the opening.
As he continued to explore a new, untouched path, the unsettling sounds of tree knocking echoed around him, seemingly both ahead and behind. Then, a sudden, powerful force caused Kia to physically recoil and turn around, indicating the entity was now actively following us, trailing us deeper into the unknown.
We're like walking right into this. What the fuck? Who's there? Ah! It's following us now. It's trailing us. Okay, Key. Whoa, shit.
As the sun rose on the final day, the group faced a challenge. A steep, icy, and muddy hill for their departure. The creator, haunted by the night's events and the treacherous conditions, decided against returning to the Bell Witch Forest until warmer, less ominous times. The expedition to Haunted Lake had been a harrowing blend of cryptid encounters, paranormal lights, intelligent mimicry, and a pervasive sense of being watched. It was a journey that left them shaken, cementing the lake's reputation as a true hotspot for the unexplained. One thing is certain, the mysteries of the Bell Witch Forest continue to defy explanation, leaving all who visit with more questions than answers. Venturing into remote, desolate clifftops at night can bring you face to face with the unexplained. But what happens when the very ground beneath you seems to harbor unseen entities and unsettling phenomena? Meet Jeremy, a dedicated explorer who frequently visits the desolate clifftops, often alone. Through his consistent presence in these eerie locations, he provides the Truth Proof channel with invaluable insights into the unexplained. His experiences range from fleeting glimpses of anomalous lights to unsettling feelings of dread. But one particular night, armed with his thermal camera, he would capture undeniable evidence of something truly bizarre, an encounter that would challenge his perception of reality. On a dark night about a month ago, Jeremy was on the clifftops alone, making his way up a hill towards a fixed camera. Using a thermal camera attached to his phone, he scanned the surroundings.
And as I was walking up the hill, fixed camera on the left-hand side, I got my thermal. It's one of the ones that attached to your phone.
Yeah.
So I could hold it out in front of me and see what was going on. And as I was holding it up, you could see a figure just to the right of the path. So you've got the fixed camera on the left-hand side. You can see it on the video.
And you've got these fence posts all the way down.
Yeah, you've got the fixed camera with the fence post. As I scan across, you've got the path, and then this figure's.
As he swept the camera across the landscape, an unmistakable figure appeared on the thermal display, standing eerily still just off the path to the right. The figure, estimated to be about 150 yards away, looked to be the size of a person, perhaps a small one, even appearing to have a backpack on. Initially unnerved but determined, Jeremy tried to identify what he was seeing. He pulled out a powerful torch, more than capable of illuminating the distance, and shown it directly where the thermal camera indicated the figure stood.
Torch out, quite
And-
powerful torch.
You pointed out it's a torch that's more than capable of
Yeah.
going. Shall we just go up here a little bit further? Are you all right for time?
Yeah, it's fine.
So,
Yeah.
torch is more than capable of going past the distance of this figure.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Yeah, so I got my phone held out with the thermal on it, so I've got the full view of the figure that's there.
I'm not sure what that is.
I've got my torch in the other hand, lighting up the field
Yeah.
where the figure should be. There's nothing there at all, but you can still see it on the thermal, which I thought was a little bit...
Bafflingly, there was absolutely nothing visible to the naked eye. Yet, on his thermal camera, the figure remained, a silent, heat signature presence in an empty field. Despite the growing unease, Jeremy, committed to understanding the mystery, decided to walk towards it. As he advanced, he again scanned the area with his thermal camera, but upon returning to the spot, the figure had vanished, leaving an open field with nowhere to hide.
I'll walk towards it because...
Yep. Well, you actually comment on footage. I'm going to have to walk towards
Yeah.
it.
If we don't go towards it, we're never going to know, are we?
Well, I've said to you many occasions, if I ever see anything, you've got to go towards
Investigate it rather than come away. Yeah, yeah.
Because otherwise, you're just thinking about it forever. Basically, you're thinking, well, what if? So
How big would you have estimated it to be?
it was difficult to say.
Yeah.
To be fair, the size of your phone screen, it's very difficult to say.
But if anybody said, "Oh, that's just a rabbit stood on
Oh,
its
no,
back
no, no,
feet," or all that.
No, it was a person size.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit smaller than a person, depending on the distance that it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
away
yeah.
from.
I'm sorry that light's dazzling you, Jeremy.
That's fine. So yeah, I decided to walk towards it. As I was walking towards it, I'd scanned the camera about to the left, came back, and it had gone.
Later, scanning the field with his thermal camera, he could pick out foxes and rabbits, but no trace of the mysterious figure.
Past where the figure would have been, and I scanned around the entire field with the thermal, and you could pick out a fox.
The unexplained disappearance left Jeremy perplexed. He reflected on the impossibility of the situation. A figure visible on thermal, invisible to the eye, then gone from an open field.
There's nothing else there at all.
So what you're left thinking, because you've looked with your torch and you can see this thing on thermal, so it's clearly there, but you're looking with your torch where it is and it's not there, and then you take your thermal camera away, I don't know, to just scan around a little bit. When you look again, it's gone.
Yep.
It's not possible, is it?
This wasn't Jeremy's only encounter in the area. He recounted a feeling of unease that prevented him from walking further on other occasions, an unusual reluctance for him.
There's been a couple of occasions over the last couple of weeks that I've come up, so I normally come up before you guys, and I've walked down as far as Staple Nuke, and I've not wanted to walk any further.
Well, it's unusual for you, that, isn't it?
It is, yeah, because it's, I don't know, I wasn't, I just thought it wasn't a good idea. I can't really put it in.
He also shared previous sightings in the same vicinity, a white light that appeared and disappeared, and a white disc seen in the mist years prior.
Yeah.
And then you said you saw a white light just appear.
Yeah, so that would have been probably a month or two.
So that's a month before you've
before
seen
the
this.
thermal.
More recently, Jeremy witnessed a bright circular light in the field, followed moments later by a large, wide shadow moving horizontally against the horizon, distinct from anything he'd seen before.
There was a bright light, like a very bright torch light.
Just a single circular light, not a beam or a
Not a
spread.
beam, no. It wasn't lighting anything up. It was just a bright light. Corner of my eye, I saw like a large shadow that was just moving.
Well, as dark as this?
It was as dark as this, yeah.
So obvious question people are going to ask is, how could you see it in dark?
Well, you can see the if you see the horizon there,
Yeah.
it's light, and it was below and slightly above the horizon, so you could see this thing moving, and that's why I could tell that it wasn't actually. It was like on a rail. It wasn't moving up and down. It was just just moving across.
But no shape to it as such.
No shape at all. No, but it was tall.
The host of Truth Proof then shared an equally unsettling personal experience from a separate car park near the cliff tops. While on a phone call, parked in complete darkness, The back door handle of their car was suddenly tried.
Just parked up in that top car park and just turned the lights off. So I was sat in there talking probably for 5 minutes. And all of a sudden, the back door of the car was tried. Somebody tried to get in the back door.
Despite immediately flipping on the lights and scanning the area with a full beam, no one was visible. The doors were locked, an automatic safety feature, which prevented a potentially dire situation.
Did you see anybody?
No. So I flicked my lights on straight away, full beam. Had a look round. There was nobody there.
You didn't feel like getting out?
No way I was getting out.
And were your doors locked?
They were locked, yeah.
Which is good, isn't it? That's frightening, that, isn't it? When you think about it, if your doors had to be locked, somebody could have. Well, you don't even bear thinking about.
No. Well, they automatically lock when you start off, so.
Right.
It is a good job, but yeah, I mean, it could very well have been somebody just larking about up there. But,
larking about where there's no cars, there's no people, we're in complete darkness.
Yeah, I don't know why anybody come up here tonight, to be honest with you.
So if we went to be parked in car park, which the lower car park, what would you have done?
I would have just turned around and gone. Yeah.
So basically, this is a lesson to be learnt for everybody, because we talk about paranormal, we talk about UFOs, strange lights, strange people maybe. So don't come up here on your own is one of the things that we need to be saying to people. I think if we've levelled it out, we've got to say potentially it's a person.
That's the only reasonable explanation.
It just shows potentially it's not just about unexplained phenomena that can unnerve people and rattle them a little bit. Potentially there might be somebody unsavoury.
This incident served as a stark reminder that while paranormal phenomena are unnerving, human intentions can be far more dangerous, making the cliff tops an area of compounded unease. Both Jeremy and the host agreed that these cliff tops harbor something unexplained, whether it be strange figures, lights, or shadows. The thermal camera, in particular, seems to be a key tool in capturing evidence of what lies beyond normal perception, as it did with Jeremy's thermal figure and another revolving orb filmed by Ian.
Well, it seems to be the thermal cameras are picking things up. I mean, Ian filmed the orb,
that
or whatever
sphere,
it was,
that were revolving, yeah.
And we wouldn't have known that was there without the thermal.
No, that's true.
So the thermals do pick up.
The mystery of these phenomena remains unsolved, prompting a clear warning. Don't come up here on your own. An experienced big game hunter scouting the wilderness near Nordegg, Alberta, Canada, set out on what was expected to be a routine trip through familiar terrain. Accustomed to reading signs and tracking wildlife, nothing initially suggested this outing would be any different from the many before it. Deep in a remote section of forest, he discovered a large structure built from limbs and branches, deliberately assembled and clearly out of place. It didn't resemble natural debris or a typical hunter's shelter, raising immediate questions about who, or what, had constructed it in such an isolated area. Rather than disturb the site, the hunter placed a trail camera nearby and returned to camp. Hours later, his phone received an alert from the camera. The image that appeared was unexpected and unsettling, showing activity at the structure long after he had left the area. The full footage leaves much open to interpretation. What drew something to the structure, and how long had it been there? In remote wilderness, where human presence is rare, encounters like this blur the line between known wildlife behavior and the unknown, serving as a reminder that some discoveries linger long after you leave the forest behind. Exploring familiar trails can be a comforting escape, but what happens when a beloved path suddenly becomes a hostile territory, guarded by an unexpected, aggressive presence? The team behind the YouTube channel Island Life Trail Cams often shares glimpses of the natural world, capturing wildlife and serene landscapes through their lenses. Their content usually focuses on the quiet beauty of trails and the hidden lives of animals, offering viewers a peaceful escape. However, one ordinary outing would quickly turn into an unforeseen challenge, revealing the unpredictable and unsettling side of nature's boundaries. Expecting another peaceful exploration, the crew revisited a familiar trail, a place they had hiked 2 years prior when it was openly accessible to the public. To their surprise, they discovered new signs indicating that the area was now private property. Despite the clear change, they continued forward, perhaps hoping to confirm the new boundaries or simply relive old memories before fully turning back. What they didn't anticipate was the immediate and aggressive confrontation that awaited them. Their exploration was abruptly cut short when they encountered an individual asserting ownership of the land. The situation quickly escalated, with the man firmly demanding they leave, claiming they were on private property. The crew attempted to explain their previous visits when the area was public, but their reasoning was met with unyielding resistance, leading to a tense standoff.
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. We were here 2 years ago when this wasn't private property.
Yeah, it's always been private property.
Okay, can I? Hey, 2 years ago there were no signs. 2 years ago there were no signs. There were just beautiful.
The confrontation intensified as the landowner made it clear their presence was unwelcome, even threatening the use of bear spray and physically pushing one of the crew members. The team, having traveled a significant distance, expressed their frustration at the sudden change in property status and the aggressive reception. Despite the escalating tension, the landowner remained steadfast, insisting they acknowledge the no trespassing signs that were now prominently displayed.
You guys, you're gonna block my way. Oh, you're gonna spray bear mace on me?
Don't.
You're gonna spray bear mace
Go
on me?
back the other way.
All right,
buddy.
sure. If you push me again,
Tell me, we're telling you to go back the other way. You're on private property. I'm assaulting you.
I'm assaulting you.
You want to fucking taste it? Want to fucking taste of it? Want to taste? We can just go. Seriously. Take your boats. I'm fucking pissed off now. Go back. Walk around. You know your video's already been sent to the fucking cops. Do you understand that? It's already been sent.
Why don't you just let us pass?
Because you read the fucking sign. That's it.
Even as the crew tried to de-escalate, reiterating their intention to leave, the aggressive demeanor of the landowner persisted, warning them about potential consequences. The repeated physical contact and threats made it clear that their peaceful return to the trail had devolved into a genuinely alarming situation, leaving no room for further discussion or explanation.
Can I say one thing to you?
Sure.
You walked by.
Yes.
How many signs?
And I'm trying to explain myself, but you won't. We came all the way here to hike this hike again after 2 years, and we decided, okay, yes, we see the signs. We even saw the reason. We even saw the reason.
Well, I know you don't.
Someone,
Okay,
we
I
saw the reason.
But do you understand how
Yes,
people that own this property have to deal with it?
we won't come back. Yes, we
Well,
decided.
that's it, but I just, in my mind, if I will sign, what private property, you know,
You
not a 1 hour commute to get to that spot, you know, what's the 1 hour to get here? You thought it's from Kilburn. Yes. Okay, you want to know what the biggest thing is? Sorry, I got a little worked up and...
The crew ultimately decided to retreat, but the encounter left them with a profound sense of unease. Who was this individual, and what had prompted such an aggressive enforcement of the newly established private property? Was it a legitimate defense of their land, or an overreaction to a misunderstanding? The abruptness of the change and the hostility of the confrontation left a lasting impression. While wildlife encounters carry their own risks, the unpredictable nature of human interactions can often be far more unsettling. The team, fortunate to escape without serious harm, quickly learned that even familiar places can harbor unexpected dangers. One thing is for sure: they won't be returning to that particular trail anytime soon. A stark reminder that boundaries, once shifted, can change everything. Exploring the untamed wilderness can be an exhilarating adventure, but the allure of hidden gems often conceals a darker truth. What happens when you venture into a place so steeped in eerie legends that even its name sends shivers down your spine? Tonight, we're venturing deep into the woods to uncover the spine-chilling experiences at a place literally called Haunted Lake. Meet the creator behind the YouTube channel Angbona TV, an intrepid explorer who seeks out abandoned and mysterious locations. Through his raw and immersive videos, he invites viewers to join him on journeys to places where history and the unexplained converge. From decaying structures to forgotten landscapes, his explorations aim to uncover the hidden stories these sites hold. With his adventurous spirit, Angbona TV keeps his audience on the edge of their seats. But one day, he and his friend Lomar would come to understand just how profoundly unsettling these adventures could truly become. On an unspecified date, Angbona TV and his friend Lomar set out on a mission to explore a legendary location known as Haunted Lake. Armed with their cameras and a sense of eager anticipation, they began their drive to a remote area where cell reception was already fading, hinting at the isolation they were about to encounter.
Alright guys, we are currently en route to our next haunted location. We should be there in about 10 minutes. It's pretty much in the middle of nowhere. Cell reception's already quite low.
The journey quickly became complicated as Google Maps led them down private roads and blocked paths, forcing them to backtrack multiple times. Despite the mounting frustration, the lure of Haunted Lake, legitimately named as such on Google Maps and rumored to be extremely haunted, kept them pushing forward.
What are you doing? Come on! Let's get a move on! What? King's Road? Which one's King's Road? Can't go that way, Omar. Okay, well that was a little confusing. For some reason it says private road. Okay, so apparently, I mean, most of the signs just say you can't park anywhere on the road, which is fine. We don't plan on parking on this road. We plan on parking somewhere closer to the lake because we don't know if there's any like actual trails or whatever to get right to the lake, which is kind of what we wanted to do, but if we have to, we'll park nearby. That's the plan, and then you end up with issues in places like this because you're not sure what's public. I mean, it said online that everything here was public, but obviously there are some spots that are also private property, but you can't really go into or do anything on, which is understandable. But we think we may have a way around, so we got to backtrack a little bit and turn on this one road and see if it'll actually take us where we want to go. Otherwise, this might be a little bit of a bust. There's a spot in there, it's called Haunted Lake, literally called Haunted Lake, and it is rumored to be extremely haunted, which is why we wanted to come in the first place.
After persistent navigation through rough terrain and confusing detours, they finally located a promising clearing deep within the woods, directly across from the elusive lake. This spot seemed ideal, and a faint trail appeared to lead straight to Haunted Lake itself.
Now, hopefully, Lomar has no issues with his new old Subaru, but we'll see how far in we can get. This is a lot of freaking rock on this road. I mean, I got all-terrains now, so I am good, but let's just make sure we can actually make it without destroying our vehicles. Hopefully. It's pretty freaking far in there, too. So we're pretty deep off into the woods now. There is the first lake. You can kind of see it on Google Maps. Sorry, I know I'm moving the camera a lot, but in case you haven't noticed, we kept driving. We are like literally directly across from the lake right now. You can't even see it because this forest is very dense, but back there was a clearing, and I also noticed that there was a trail that looks like it goes straight to Haunted Lake. So we're turning around.
As Lomar began setting up camp, creating what was jokingly referred to as a tarp city, Angbona TV attempted to test out his solar panels, though the lack of sunlight made it challenging. The wilderness was raw and untamed, a perfect setting for the legends that surrounded their destination.
There's actually like a trail, it looks like, back there. So, what are you setting up over here?
It doesn't look like much, but
It'll turn into something?
it'll turn into something.
I believe in you. I believe in you. I don't think we have enough sunlight to really test these things out, but we'll see. For some reason, Lomar is just building the biggest tarp city ever.
That's all you gotta do, man.
Okay guys, so just to give you guys a little preview of what you guys are about to see on the main channel, we're actually just kind of standing here. There ain't anything else to do, and the reason why we're doing that, I know it's really, really loud right now, but...
Let me just tell them to shut up.
Yeah. Shut up! Nope, didn't work. Let me just flip the off switch, hang on. Nope, still didn't do it. Omar, flip the breaker. Anyways, the reason why we're here is this is actually Haunted Lake, what we were talking about. It's legitimately called Haunted Lake on Google Maps. Like, I almost can't even hear anything else right now.
Yeah, it's loud.
These things are so freaking loud. But we're going to wait till the sun sets, and then we're going to continue investigating. This place is just like, this is as wilderness as it gets. Hang on, let me speak up. This is as wilderness as it gets out here.
As dusk began to settle, the atmosphere around Haunted Lake grew increasingly eerie. Angbona TV noted the extreme wilderness of the area, a place he described as Bigfoot territory. Soon after, Lomar ventured down to the lake and returned with a chilling report, although the details were held for the main channel.
This is definitely like Bigfoot territory, 100%. But we've already had some weird experiences just in daytime. And now we're waiting basically until the sun sets any minute now. And it's about to get real freaking spooky out here. Just kind of sitting here, just waiting. It's getting dark now. It's starting to get a little spooky. Lomar went down there. See if he sees or hears anything. He did see something out here. We'll explain what that was on the actual...
Back at the campsite, Angbona TV heard a distinct echo, followed by a sudden flash of light across the lake, resembling a flashlight, yet no one was visible. Then, strange, animal-like sounds filled the air, described unsettlingly as a monkey or an animal getting murdered.
Definitely heard something. I know it's really, really loud right now. There's nothing I can do about it, but... I don't know. Heard something. I think I just got bit right on the frickin' hand. Ah, it's so itchy right now. Gotta love mosquitoes. Dude, I swear I just saw a flash of light over there. Almost like somebody had a flashlight. What the hell? Yeah, I saw a flash of light.
A flash of light?
Yeah, all the way down there. It looked like a flashlight, to be honest. Maybe somebody's coming through, but wouldn't they still have their light on?
Probably. Makes sense. Hello?
Somebody there?
Is that tree knocking or is that an animal?
I'm not sure.
I can't hear over these freaking...
I know, me neither. I hear something.
That was like a monkey to me.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like an animal getting like murdered or something.
Returning to the campsite, Lomar shared a deeply unsettling observation. The area near the lake felt like a Wendigo sanctuary. Undeterred and armed with his flashlight, Angbona decided to brave the rain and venture into the ominous woods alone.
Back at the campsite for the time being. Lomar just went in. He said it was really freaky in there.
It's like a Wendigo sanctuary. That's what it looks like.
A Wendigo sanctuary. Something crazy just happened. I'm gonna leave that for the main channel. You'll see that in a bit. But yeah, I'm gonna go in myself alone because I'm stupid. But I mean, Lomar went in. He survived. So I don't know why it wouldn't be okay for me to go in. This rain is really a buzzkill tonight, but it should stop at some point, maybe like 3 in the morning or something like that. Alright. Whoa, this is it's definitely kind of creepy. Let me grab my other flashlight.
It wasn't long before he heard distinct whistling sounds, clearly not animal in origin, confirming Lomar's earlier impression of the place.
Okay, now I'm hearing whistling. That is not an animal. Okay.
Deeper within, he discovered remnants of human activity. A beer can on a tree and target practice shells, suggesting others had been there, perhaps recently. His unease intensified when he heard what sounded unmistakably like a person, followed by a heavy big step behind him, leaving him with more questions than answers and a chilling sense that something was indeed going on.
I literally just heard a person. Well, that was a target. Those are some big rounds, too. Huh. Somebody's been out here doing some shooting. Okay, I just heard something down there. What was that? Whoa. Okay. Something just took a big step back here. What was that? There's another can over there. I don't know what that was back there. It literally sounded like something stomped. Hello, somebody back here? Weird, I was hearing a voice. It sounded kind of like it came from this side. The stomp was like over there. The whistling was like this direction. It's like 3 different things in completely different directions. Well, I guess we can confirm this place has definitely got something going on. That is 100%.
The phenomena continued to escalate as Angbona pressed further into the woods. He noticed a peculiar multicolor light or reflection in the distance, and then heard sounds that seemed to be right next to him, making him feel disoriented and out of it.
Whoa, it keeps going. Something like multicolor. I think it's just from the rain, but I was seeing like this multicolor light or reflection or something out there. Let me switch hands here. Okay. I hear something back there. What in the... What was that? Dude, it's like somebody's like right next to me. Dude, that happened at the lake too. What the What is doing that? Starting to feel a little out of it.
The unseen presence intensified its audible manifestations, leading him to exclaim, "What the was that?" as more inexplicable noises reverberated through the dense forest.
What's doing those sounds? What is that? Okay, I'm gonna go a little further in. We're out here now. What the was that? What the was that? Wait.
Overwhelmed by the escalating creepiness, he made the decision to abort the mission, turning back towards the camp.
Flee the building. The was that? Okay. I've had enough. Something's here. Something's like making some weird ass breathing sounds. It's like something's following me.
As he retreated, a new, more horrifying sound emerged. Weird-ass breathing nut sounds that made him believe something was actively following him. He desperately pleaded with whatever unseen entity was there to stay here and not pursue him, recording his entire fearful escape from the haunted trail. The journey back was filled with an oppressive sense of being watched, and the strange noises persisted, leaving him deeply unsettled.
Whatever's here, stay here. Don't follow me. Okay. Continuing on. I'm gonna just record the whole way through just in case. But that is like creepy. I don't know what the hell was making those noises. I feel like something's out there. This is creepy. Damn. Okay. Well, let's go make sure Lomar is okay. I think the campsite's like just back here. Oh man, that trail goes in far. Damn. I'm assuming people probably can ATV through there, but I don't really know if this is just a natural trail or it seems like somebody probably made it for off-road.
Upon rejoining Lomar at the campsite, it was revealed that Lomar too had heard hefty whistles, confirming the shared unnerving experiences of their night at Haunted Lake. Physical harm might be a tangible threat, but the psychological impact of unseen presences can be far more enduring. Angbona TV and Lomar encountered phenomena that defied explanation, leaving them with lingering questions about the true nature of Haunted Lake. Their instincts guided them to safety, but the memory of the whistles, the strange sounds, and the chilling feeling of being watched will undoubtedly linger. One thing is certain, the legends of Haunted Lake proved to be far more real and terrifying than they could have ever imagined. The chilling silence of a snowy night in a supposedly haunted forest can quickly turn from thrilling to truly terrifying. Tonight, we're venturing into a place known for its spectral residents, but what happens when the living prove to be far more disturbing than the dead? Meet Bear, the passionate creator behind the YouTube channel Exploring with Bear. Through his channel, Bear takes viewers on intrepid journeys into the unknown, exploring haunted locations, abandoned sites, and places where the veil between worlds seems thin. His unique blend of historical research and on-the-ground investigation keeps his audience hooked. But one snowy night, Bear and his friend B would find themselves in a situation where the most unsettling presence wasn't a ghost, but something far more tangible and menacing. On a cold, snowy night, Bear and B arrived at a remote location, ready to explore what was known as the haunted forest. The air was thick with anticipation, not just for the supernatural, but for an unexplained presence that seemed to follow them. As they began their trek up the trail, a car approached at an unusually slow pace, pulling in behind them and extinguishing its lights. The eerie silence that followed was broken only by the falling snow, instantly setting an unsettling tone for their adventure, raising questions about the intentions of those silently watching in the darkness.
So man, it's starting to snow. This car just rolled up.
I want to know what this car behind us is doing.
Me too. So there is that car back there. What are they doing? Well, hold on, dude. Shh. I thought I just seen a light down on the path. I'm telling you, I think those freaking people. What is that? You see that? Is that something on my? Is that the ball cap on my? No, there's something on my truck, man.
No. Where? Oh, shit.
Wait, did they stop? Are they coming back? Let's hurry up. I don't want to have to deal with nobody right now, man. Look at that. What is that? Welcome back to another adventure. If you're new to the channel, I'm Jer Bear. I got B with me tonight. We are currently in the haunted forest. We just got here. It just started snowing. But right when we started walking up the trail, this car was going super slow. And it pulled in and turned the lights off, and it's been sitting there for a minute.
The haunted forest held a sinister reputation, known for its myriad of paranormal activity, from disembodied voices and shadowy figures to chilling whispers of children. Bear recounted a previous encounter in the area's hidden cemetery, where he had witnessed a grim reaper-like figure that sent him fleeing in terror, even injuring himself in his haste. Armed only with a K2 meter, a thermal camera attached to B's phone, and a couple of pocket knives, they pressed deeper into the woods, aware of the lurking dangers, both natural and supernatural.
It's a little suspicious. Anyway, this place has crazy activity in it, from voices to shadow figures to little kids' voices even. Out here in the middle of the night, when there's nobody around, you'll hear voices. So there is a cemetery tucked away back in here, where I've also found some crazy things, and like some kind of hooded figure one night.
Really?
Yeah. You didn't see that video?
I probably.
You probably didn't. Yeah, in the cemetery. It looked like a Grim Reaper type thing. It was crazy, man. And oh, before we got out, he's like, "You got your gun on you?" I don't.
Yeah, go ahead and say that.
I don't. Oh, there's somebody behind us, maybe.
As they navigated the eerie paths, their thermal camera revealed strange anomalies, the ground retaining heat in unusual patterns, and fleeting blurs that hinted at unseen movement. The growing sense of unease intensified with every step as inexplicable sounds echoed through the trees, making them question if they were truly alone. The bizarre behavior of the car earlier weighed heavily on their minds. It felt less like a curious coincidence and more like a calculated act of surveillance, a chilling thought in the desolate expanse of the forest.
Isn't that crazy?
That is cool.
Why does the path light up?
It must still be holding heat, like roads will hold heat. So maybe because the dark dirt, whoa, that was all blurry. What?
There's something.
You see something back there?
I don't think we're very smart.
This isn't very smart now. Man, in this place at night, somebody pulled in, like, it was almost like we're stalking in a way. It was a little stalkish. And where they came from, the direction is a dead end. You know what I mean? We were sitting here for a bit.
That direction's dead end?
That direction is a dead end.
So they were sitting down there.
Yeah, that means...
Despite the creeping fear, they pushed on, compelled to reach the old cemetery, a place where Bear had previously discovered something horrifying, a pile of what appeared to be human organs near one of the ancient tombstones, in the very spot where he had encountered the hooded figure.
So, there was like some organs back here one night, man.
Some what?
Organs? There was organs back in the back of the cemetery. It looked like organs. It was a pile of organs or something.
Right.
Same place where the hooded... Right back behind those two big ones in the back is where there was a pile of something. I swear it just looked like organs or a heart.
While exploring the historic cemetery, with its weathered tombstones dating back to the late 1800s, the chilling sensation of being watched grew stronger. Bear's gut screamed that they were not alone, and that the people in the mysterious car were still lurking nearby, potentially up to no good. The distant glimmer of a light in the forest, along with a strange squeaking sound, added to their growing paranoia, making the cemetery feel less like a resting place for the dead and more like a trap set by the living.
I feel like I'm being watched.
Yeah, I feel like there's somebody right down here, man. I feel like there's somebody right down here on the path. It comes right out over here. We should check that path. I feel like those frickin' people. There's a light back in the forest.
Really?
You don't see it back there?
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Is that a swamp? Maybe?
Get out of my swamp.
The decision was made to return to their truck, but as they walked back, the suspicious car reappeared, crawling slowly behind them, confirming their worst fears. A frantic rush to their vehicle turned into a terrifying race against time as they spotted something disturbing placed on their truck. A small baby doll wrapped in a belt. The doll's eyes were unnervingly colored, and its hands were taped, a grotesque display left as a sinister message. The discovery cemented their belief that they had been stalked and subjected to a menacing psychological ploy, leaving them deeply shaken and convinced that the strange individuals had far more disturbing intentions than merely scaring them.
Creepy slow.
Super duper creepy slow. What are they doing? Here, come back. Get back. Look at that. That's that same people creeping. I told you, man. Something ain't right about these people. No way.
What? I think we should go back to the truck.
Yeah. What is that? You
What?
see that?
Huh?
Is that something on my... Is that the ball cap on my... No, there's something on my truck, man.
No. Where? Oh, shit.
Wait, did they stop? Are they coming back? Let's hurry up. I don't want to have to deal with nobody right now, man. Look, man. So, it had this belt that fell off.
Size.
What size? I don't... You can look... Look at this freaking baby, though, man.
Yeah, I know. It's spooky, dude. I don't even want to...
Wait, it's... all the eyes are colored. We need better light. Hold on. Look at that.
That's crazy. Let me see.
Look at that thing, man. Its hands all taped up.
Leaving the terrifying scene immediately, Bear and Bee couldn't shake the image of the chilling offering left on their truck. Who were these people, and what twisted game were they playing? Was it merely a cruel prank to drive them away, or was there a more sinister purpose behind their stalking? The motives of human beings can be far more unsettling than any ghost or monster. And in the isolated darkness of the haunted forest, Bear and Bee learned that lesson the hard way. They may have escaped physically unharmed, but the unsettling questions of that night and the image of that doll will undoubtedly haunt them for a long, long time. One thing is certain, they won't be returning to that haunted forest anytime soon. Now that was all for today, folks. If you enjoyed these clips, subscribe to my channel and click to see more on the video on screen.